Imagine the US government actually working to make crypto clear instead of confusing. No more endless uncertainty. No more random fines. No more debates over when you can even hold a token without breaking the law. Well, according to David Sachs, a man who actually knows the tech and the market, that day might finally be here. Sachs, calling CFTC Chair Michael Selig and SEC Chair Paul Atkins a crypto dream team, says the US now has the regulatory leadership to unlock crypto's future. And for investors like me and you, this could mean less fear, more clarity, and a way to actually plan your crypto moves with confidence. All right, guys, welcome back to Ledger Prime, where we break down the markets, decode the narratives, and figure out what actually matters for investors like me and you. Today, we're diving into the new pro-crypto leadership in Washington, why it matters, and what it could mean for everyday crypto holders. Yeah, guys, I know we're not talking about specific coins, we're not talking about price targets today, but this story matters. And if you're going to be in crypto, you need to pay attention to everything. You need to pay attention to what the big institutions are doing. What are the big companies doing? And what's Washington doing? What is the president doing? What's Congress doing? Are they going to be helping crypto, hurting it? What are they doing? So let's dig in to the people that are now being put in place in this administration that love crypto. First, a little context. Crypto in the United States has been stuck in regulatory limbo for years, right? One agency says, yeah, go ahead, trade a token, it's currency. The other says, no, it's a security. You need to pay tax. Like, what is it, right? There's no clarity. The exchanges are frozen. ICOs shut down. And retail investors are left guessing, not sure what they can do. Congress is moving closer to passing landmark market structure legislation, hopefully early 2026, which could define how crypto is treated in the United States forever. But rules don't enforce themselves. You need people who actually understand the space to implement the rules and make sure people follow them. Enter David Sachs. If you don't know this guy, look him up, research him. If you're putting real money into crypto, research the people who are writing the rules and understand the rules. That's how the rich get richer. They understand the rules. Okay? So David Sachs, former PayPal executive and early Facebook investor. He co-founded Yammer, which sold for over $1 billion. He runs the investment firm Craft Ventures, backing everything from crypto startups to Web3 projects. Sachs is not just a lobbyist. He actually builds and scales tech, and he knows crypto from both a market and product perspective. So when he talks about a crypto dream team, people in the industry listen to him. Michael Selig, the CFTC chair, known for pragmatic, market-friendly approach. He has a history of working on derivatives, futures, and financial infrastructure. He is big on clear, fair rules that allow innovation without letting fraud run rampant. So for crypto investors, Selig's leadership could mean regulated futures and derivatives that actually make sense instead of the patchwork chaos we've seen. Now this is where, boring story. Oh, who's this guy? Okay, we have a guy in place who has a history in the derivatives market that's pro-crypto, right? You don't even need to read between the lines. Okay, they are telling you something here, right? This guy, pro-crypto, big on derivatives, connections. It's coming, okay? And this is great for crypto. So read between the lines. Look at who's being put in place, what their positions are, what their background is, and you can make educated guesses on what they're going to do. So now let's move on to Paul Atkins, the SEC chair, former SEC commissioner under George Bush, often leaned toward market clarity and investor protection without stifling innovation. Okay, he wants to keep people safe, but he doesn't want to shackle them. He understands the danger of overregulation and slowing tech adoption, right? Don't regulate the hell out of it, but make sure people are safe. It's a fine line, and Paul Atkins gets it. He could help crypto projects know exactly what counts as a security, avoiding costly enforcement actions and shutting down the bad actors. So why are these guys good for crypto? Stick with me now. Stick with me. I know this part's boring, but this is what we have to understand. So Sachs calls them the regulatory dream team for 3 reasons. Clear rules, right? Investors and companies will finally know what's legal. Aligned regulators. The CFTC and the SEC are going to finally be on the same page instead of sending mixed signals. And political will. The White House, President Trump, wants to make the United States the crypto capital of the world, and he is actively supporting this, not just watching from the sidelines, which is huge. When the president is involved in supporting it, it's huge. So crypto investors hate uncertainty, right? Even one ambiguous statement from the SEC can tank a token or freeze trading. And with this team that Trump is putting in place, we may finally see better market infrastructure, regulated on-ramps for retail investors, legally compliant DeFi and token projects. So in short, guys, the era of crypto clarity in America may have officially begun. So what does this mean for us? Here are our practical takeaways for me and for you, right? You listen to all that, that means you're serious. You're serious about making money. You're serious about understanding what is going on. So here is our takeaway. Fewer surprises. When rules are clear, we can plan our trades and our positions. More opportunities. Newer products like ETFs, tokenized stocks, and compliant DeFi platforms can finally expand. Reduced risk. Less chance of accidental legal exposure for holding or trading crypto. So instead of gambling on regulatory gray areas, right, we can focus on network quality, adoption, real world assets, fundamentals, right? Exactly what we teach here at Ledger Prime. So in closing, a Trump appointed crypto dream team is here. David Sachs is calling it. And the CFTC and SEC leadership may finally give us the framework for long-term growth in crypto. For individual investors, this isn't just news. It is an opportunity to shift from fear into strategy. Build a portfolio. Plan your life 5 years out without freaking out or your bags blowing up or network going under because something happened, right? We have clarity. Now we can be smart investors. So if you want to stay ahead, guys, hit subscribe, hit like, because we break down the regulations, the players, and the moves that actually matter. So you don't have to gamble in the dark. And remember, crypto clarity is coming, and we need to be ready to take advantage of it.